20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, will point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Number 53, Mike 53.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A toss to Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Hey, Foxtrot. 300.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to this.
And the pressure gets to him again. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
You got tight right there. Gun. Flare.
3rd and long for Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. 54. It's just me and you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Watch out. Hey, 57 color.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, This is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the stick.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Gun.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Yellow. Where's the hot?
Now Cousins on 4th down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check 41. Let him know.
Let's get it right now.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. This is taken at the 15. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That's
Going.
At the 45-yard line. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Gun.
Slam. Kill.
Gun.
Hey, turn it out.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Pick the edge.
Go. 2.
53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
First.
Get this. You're all mine.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Check.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go, D.
Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And that's caught inside the 35. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 47 yards. Cousins on first down. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check motion, 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 motion. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On the toss, here's Williams. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
36. Check three.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, Mike 7.
Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
41 Mike. Hey, tight.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow.
Delta.
41. We got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ben Gideon. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Guns! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slant. Mike.
Leave it. Bring up 28.
First down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Charlie.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Two.
Come on, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Cousins to throw it this time. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
They begin the drive with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that